The college basketball experience pregame show for January the 27th edition on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with that promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit up to $1,000. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Edge Boost. Earn up to $750 per month on your sports gambling transactions. Go over to edgeboost.promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm, the leader in data-driven sports. Get your 7-day free trial today by going over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM today. And welcome everybody into the college basketball experience pregame show for Monday night, January the 27th. A new week is here, and we got a pretty good Monday night slate. I'm not going to lie. This used to be a shitty slate every Monday, but they've added to it. The Big Ten tapping into the Monday market. We got some Southland. We got some SWAC and MEAC, of course, but also Big 12 and ACC doubleheader on ESPN. So we'll talk about all these games. But first off, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Fred Martin. Happy hour, baby. Let's go. And joining me to talk college hoops, you guys know him as the DC Sports Messiah. He is the Green Moan Weed Growing Troy Shooting. What's up, man? Weather's good warmer.
What's going on? Yeah, it was warm enough for me to go to the driving range today, which is always a plus in my life. Not too much going on. It's nice to have a couple of good games on a Monday night, though. Don't have to watch the TGL simulator golf, so.
Indeed. And third man in the booth, you guys know him over at the Pump Fake Pod. He is from Indiana. He is Michael Huffer. What is up, Puff?
Hey, what's up, Mac? Good to be back. Honored to be here. What's up, Troy? It was a fire week, so hoping to continue this week off strong. EIU got it done. Might become an Eastern Illinois fan instead of the Hoosiers right now, so we'll see.
Yes, dude, we didn't give out EIU on the money line last night, but shout out to EIU getting that big win. Wow, Little Rock, bad loss. No other words to describe that. So let's get into the slate, and then we can hit on a little bit of a parlay, best bets, break down these action. Let's go over to the Big Ten here. We got Michigan. We got Penn State here tipping off in, 22 minutes over on that shitty Big Ten network. Michigan laying up to 9 now. Beanick and I lock battle. I took Penn State. I think it's a tad too high. Penn State's been chippy as a dog here recently. Ace Baldwin and company. I think that their toughness keeps them in the game, and they can speed Michigan up. Troy, where are you going here?
Kind of watching this one go up is scary for Michigan bettors. The one thing that Penn State can kind of do well on defense is force turnovers, and that's what Michigan kind of sucks at. They turn the ball over, and I think you got to take the points here. I understand the spot for Michigan having an embarrassing loss and coming back home, but I just think it's too many points. I'm going to ride with you and fuck Noah here. Penn State, let's
go.
The whole Penn State Philly thing seems to be rocking pretty hard right now. They've taken all of the DC juju and stolen it for themselves. So I just think the number's too big. I don't know if this is a money line play, but I'm going to take the points.
Okay. Huff, how about you, brother?
Yeah, I took Michigan. I last night 8.5. I like it to 9. Even though I don't love seeing it move, as we've talked about CLV on this show here, and I think this Penn State team is tough. I expect them to hang around, but then Michigan gets it done and wins by 10 to 11. I just like them off the bounce back. You get your ass kicked, you got to look in the mirror and face a team that you know that you can beat mostly. But I do love Ace Baldwin, so it is a tougher matchup for Michigan.
All right, let's go over. So a couple opposite sides there. Whoa, there we go. Nichols, Rio Grande. This game bumped around 1.5, 2.5, it's up to 2.5. I'm on Nichols. They've been good on these Monday night Southland games. Losers of 2 in a row, but I think they've actually played decent in those games. I don't know how good the Mexicans are, to be honest, Rio Grande. So a little bit up and down here. I'll take the points with Nichols and a short dog here.
Starting off agreeing on 2 straight games. This one is kind of an easy cap here because the Mexicans live and die by the 3, and they haven't been shooting it that well in conference play. And Nichols has the 3rd best 3-point defense in the Southland. So watching this go from 1.5 to 2.5, I'm just going to take the 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just disagree on these first 2. It looks like I locked up UTRGV last night. I just thought the line was kind of weird, and I think Nichols is the better team, but UTRGV is definitely falling back to earth. They need to get one here. I expect a lot of points. I just took UTRGV on the money line, so hopefully we all can win.
There we go. All right, Underdog Fantasy is a proud sponsor of the Sports Gambling Podcast and the College Experience, and in honor of the big game, UMass LaSalle on February the 9th. Get on over there to the big merch store. You can get one of these sweet-ass camo hats and use the promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Edge Boost. Edge Boost is partnered with the Edge Premier Visa debit card for better bettors over there. Earn up to $750 per month in cashback rewards for using Edge Boost in the car. Best part is no credit checks, and it's completely free. So get on over there to Edge Boost. Sign up today. Use the promo code SGPN so you can get better cashback rewards and instant Tier 2 status. EdgeBoost.bet promo code SGPN. The Edge Boost promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by none other than MyBookie, baby. MyBookie is your place to play every sports plus every game. Get on over there to MyBookie. If you want to bet that Nichols game, you want to bet the Penn State, get on over there. Head over to mybookie.ag. Promo code TCESGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 and a $10 casino chip. That's mybookie.ag. Promo code SGPN. Last but not least, we're brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Promo code TCESGPN. Troy, where are we going for the Underdog play tonight, my friend?
All right, we're going back to the well for the 3rd time here. I told Huffer about this one before the show. After a 1 of 8 3-point performance and then a 2 of 5 with like 15 minutes left in the game and not taking another shot, we're going to Peyton Sandfort, higher than 2.5 3-pointers again. This one's up to 1.25x now because of the last 2 games. So seems like a buy low spot on our boy Peyton Sandfort, and I always expect him to jack him up. So,
Huff.
Let's do it. I'm going to the Penn State Michigan game here, so get this in quick. We got a good matchup down low with Niederhauser on Penn State and Vlad Golden on Michigan. I went with the lower 7.5 rebounds for Niederhauser. I think Golden will dominate this battle. And if you look at how Niederhauser played against good centers like Nate Biddle, he only had 3 rebounds. And he's kind of struggled against taller opponents versus getting a lot of rebounds on those lowly teams early in the year. So I'll go lower 7.5 rebounds with Koenig Niederhauser. Yannick Koenig Niederhauser.
Okay. Leg 2, back to you, Troy.
This one is a system play at this point. Iowa State's Curtis Jones, higher than 20.5 points. It's a big number, but he's really been carrying that offense. And I kind of like the idea that they were looking ahead, and that's the reason why the Arizona State game was play with your food. And now they get Arizona, where they were probably had this one maybe not circled, but definitely paying attention to a Arizona Wildcats team they get to play in conference now. So higher than 20.5 for Curtis Jones.
I
co-sign that. Huff, back to you.
I'm glad I had an alternate because I had Curtis Jones exactly down on there. So I'm glad I had an alternate and backup. we'll go to Duke, NC State. I am worried about this. They're playing with their food, but I think I'd rather go for a prop here. I'm going to go with Mr. Flag, probably Naismith Player of the Year, over or higher than 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I like the combo there versus just one standalone. I think he divvies up and diversifies what he does on the floor, and I still think he's going to be good for that 16 to 18 points to get us into that edge. So higher, 31.5 points, rebounds, assists for Mr. Flag.
There you go. Get on over there to Underdog
Nice
Fantasy.
correction.
Promo code TCESGPN. Last but not least, Rhythm, baby. The college hoops season is heating up. Rhythm has a competitive edge you need with their data-driven predictions for every NBA, or not NBA, every college hoops games. More prepared to bet on college hoops than ever before. Get on over there. Claim your 7-day free trial today by going over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM today. All righty. All ads in the book, home free. Let's go. Let's get over to McNeese. A&M Corpus Christi line sitting at 8-9 here. Actually, I skipped a game. Well, actually, we'll go down to McNeese since I already started talking about it. A&M Corpus Christi is the second best team in this league. They covered both these games last year. I'm taking the points with Corpus Christi. I actually think that if there is a game McNeese could drop, and I think they will drop one. I don't think that they're going to run the table. I think this could be the one. So I'll take the 8.5, 9, shop around with the Islanders here of Corpus Christi.
Yeah, I was going to take when I first saw it at 6.5, I was debating it, but when it kind of climbed up to 8.5, I feel like you got to take the points with an Islanders team that they only have one home loss.
Yeah, they're good at home.
They're significantly better at home, and you're getting a pretty beefy number. Islanders can kind of score the basketball, so I think they kind of hang in this one. I'm going to take the points with you too, Mac.
Triple lock here. I'm on Corpus Christi as well. I loved this last night. I said on the Pump Fake Pod that I've been taking McNeese pretty much every game. But for these next two, Corpus Christi and Nichols, I'll be taking both regardless. Because I agree, Mac, they do have to slip one up here, and these are their best two chances to do that, or worst two chances if you're at McNeese. But McNeese does foul a lot, and we need A&M to make their free throws, which they're not good at. But I think that's why we're getting a higher spread. So yeah, give me the plus 8.5, 9.5. Go.
Let's go.
Islanders.
3 across on the
Thinking
Islanders.
about a sprinkle on this, Mac?
It's tempting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, it's they should have got him last year. They led for 35 minutes and then they led for 39 minutes and then McNeese went on the crazy tip-in at the buzzer. It was one of the off of free throws. So yeah, I do think that this could be a sprinkle. Plus 285 with Corpus Christi here. All right, 2 of the hottest teams in the league: Houston Christian, Sela. Sela's won 6 in a row. Houston Christian's won 3 in a row. I'm going to keep riding my boys from Houston Christian, man. They fucking cover every game. Again, 6.5, I think that's too much. I'll take the points here on a lot of dogs here in the Southland to start Monday.
For sure. I'm on the dog here too. They're 15-3 ATS, Mac.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm on the 6.5 with Houston Christian as well, but I'm also on the over 66.5 team total for Houston Christian. Sela allows some points here. Houston Christian I feel like it's kind of a low number for them in a game where they've got a chance to get like 71 to 73, I think.
Yeah.
Another triple lock. Give me Houston Christian. I haven't bet this yet. I did pick Houston Christian last night, so I think I'm going to have to lock this one up as well. I just think it's too many points with Sela. Sela's defense is better, but I think in some aspects, Houston Christian definitely matches them and can force turnovers. So hopefully they can get in transition and cover this number.
Next up, we got Monroe. We got South Alabama, the Jaguars. Jaguars are laying 12.5 off a loss. I think I'll lay it. Monroe's terrible. And they actually played pretty well on Saturday. So I'll take him to fade back here. I'll lay the 12.5.
Yeah, I didn't bet this. I'll pick the big number. But what I'm playing here is another team total, ULM under 60.5.
Yeah.
They're not going to score 60 points in this game, and I feel much more confident in that than the big number with South Alabama.
Yeah, I like
defense
that.
travels, baby.
I've already hit a team total under Eastern Illinois, and it was a little sweaty to say the least if you watched that game. But I could definitely be about that. I think South Alabama definitely clamps them in all aspects of defense and will control the perimeter and just kind of beat up on these guys. So yeah, I picked South Alabama. I didn't bet it. Well, I may have to get on that team total under with UL Monroe. So let's go South Alabama.
Let's go Jags. Or did that one? We got Iowa. We got Ohio State here. This line did come down. It was 8.5 last night, down to 7.5. I like the Hawkeyes. Diebler's an easy guy for me to handicap. Take him as a dog, fade him as a favorite. CC Noah Beanick.
This is you've already seen this game happen. This was Ohio State going on the road to Purdue in a desperate spot and winning it outright. I like the 155.5 total going over here. But I think you play Iowa on the money line in a desperate spot here.
It's not crazy. Ohio State.
I know they don't play any defense.
Favorite. Or horrible favorite.
I think they're both going to want to score, and it's going to play into Iowa's game. I obviously take points as, it's the Diebler system, but I think this is a little bit more than a sprinkle. Maybe like it's not a full-on rainstorm on the money line play, but it's like you let the whole sprinkler system at the house gets to go for like an hour and a half. It's only like 20 minutes per zone, but it's a pretty solid amount of water.
Plus 280 for you, Troy.
Trevor says the Natty Trophy will be in attendance. Screw that Natty Trophy and screw your idea there. They were sending Ryan Day out of town. Now they're like, oh, I love you, Ryan Day. So they're the worst fans in the world, in my opinion. So I'll take Iowa here. What happens when you're too happy? You're happy after Purdue win. You get excessive. What happens when you have an excessive weekend? You're hungover. I think Ohio State comes out hungover here, and Iowa plays this game tight throughout the entire game and hopefully wins. I hate Iowa with the lead. They always blow leads, so I'd rather them just be right in the number and not in a big-ass lead.
That shit on Friday was ridiculous, that they didn't cover that Penn State game. It was fucking clowns. Yeah, that was unbelievable. All right, let's go to the Pack. The Blue Devils playing 22.5. That's too much. I thought the one on Saturday at Wake was ridiculous as well. Laying 11.5. I was like, what? I mean, we've gone a little too far on these Duke lines. I mean, if you want to just be a Duke homer and lay the 22.5 because that's your team and they're really good and you're playing shitty competition, go ahead. But the value's definitely on NC State getting 22.5. I'll take the point.
It's such a big number that the only thing that I was thinking is that Wake game was a wake up call for Duke. Could be one of the angles here, but I'm not going to bet this. I'll pick this as taking the points with NC State, but like, I don't know if I can back the Pussy Pack. I know that I can't lay 22.5 with Duke. So This is kind of rocking a hard place, kind of stuck spot here. I kind of like the Cooper Flag rebound and maybe like even points, rebound, assist play. But I can't get a read on Duke. I know they're a good basketball team and I don't like the Pussy Pack. So this is kind of a pass for me.
Who they drilled at home? Miami?
Pittsburgh, they beat at home.
All right, so the pick game kind of got dressed up at the end.
Right.
It was like a fucking 5-point game with like 10 minutes left. Notre Dame is the game I have in mind. They were up 15-17, and then they let Notre Dame easily cover in the back door. I mean, I'm throwing Miami out on all data points. These other teams have a little bit more pride than fucking Miami. And then who'd you say Virginia? How much did they beat Virginia Tech by?
Virginia Tech, they won by 23.
Yeah, and I think NC State's a slight more better
Even
team.
if they're not as good or better than Virginia Tech, this is a rivalry game here.
I picked Duke. I didn't bet this, so I'll root for you guys since I didn't bet it. I mean, picking the game is just losing a record. So I hate Duke. So I'm just praying Mike Woodson doesn't get the Kevin Keats job somehow this March. Just some type of thing. But yeah, I just don't like back in NC State, and I was on Wake. I don't just blindly bet Duke. So but I picked Duke. So.
If there's one coach that has Duke's number, it's fucking Kevin Keats.
It is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shire, everybody. I hope you remember that. He beat him in the Elite Eight. He beat him in the ACC Championship. He's beat him in Durham twice. Yeah. NC State. This fucking everybody's fucking saying Duke in the channel. You guys are fucking crazy. Go ahead. Good luck. Just like everybody was laying that 11 against Wake on Saturday. They should have fucking lost. Towson, Northeastern. What's this line? 1.5? Lay it. Northeastern at home. I like Bill Cohen and company. Towson winners of 6 in a row. I think they go down tonight on national TV up in Boston.
Is this a revenge spot from their 7-point loss to Towson earlier on the road?
Yep.
Northeastern does shoot the ball better. And they're 2-3 in their last 5, but all 3 losses on the road. So coming home, I know Towson's playing really well. It's kind of hard not to bet them, but I think Northeastern knows how to beat them. I think before this year, they won 2 of the last 3 conference matchups in the last 2 years. I'm going to ride with Northeastern too.
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I like this Northeastern team, and Towson's defense has been stout, and I think they're known as a physical bully ball team, and they still have that style, but their defense just has not been as prevalent for them this season. And I think Northeastern can space the floor very well and need some threes and easy 2 points to fall for them. And this will be a grind out game, national television at home, get it done. I took Northeastern on the money line as well. And I feel like people are betting Towson, and that line's just stuck there at 1.5 and a pick 'em. So no flip.
Okay. UCLA, USC, Battle of LA. Game's gone back and forth, 1-1, 1-1. Shop around who's favored. You can find each favorite on a different book. I'm going to be on the Southern Cal side. I think that they're better right now, more athletic. I like the way that this team is progressing under Mick Cronin. I think Muss beats Mick Cronin in the first battle between these two in the Big Ten.
Seems like Muss might be hitting his stride in conference play, which he tends to have those runs in conference where they just win some games. This is a money line play on USC.
Give me the University of Spoiled Children as well. I love Muss.
I was like, which one did he say?
give me that one. I like USC here. Just Muss at home, and I like when Mick Cronin gets pissed off. And Muss didn't shake Mike Woodson's hand, and they asked him about it, and he goes, he didn't deserve my handshake. I'm like, I like Muss now. I mean, I like that cocky swagger he's got, and he's not a complete asshole like Hurley is about it.
They've got 2 extra days of rest on UCLA too.
Yeah, and the Muss teams, you look
and they
at
got trust funds. So.
Yeah, and you look at what he did at Arkansas. This is about where his team started hitting their stride. So he's a good coach. I'm a UCLA hater. I don't think that they're very good.
UCLA gets lucky when they play that half court offense, and it makes a team stumble. And I think Muss will be ready for that. Absolutely,
no doubt. All right, guys, game of the night here in our favorite league, Troy, Iowa State, Arizona. Is there a return game? I hope there's a return game here. I hope Iowa State and Arizona both are playing on each other's home floor.
Arizona goes to Ames March 1st.
Okay.
So almost at the end of the season.
That's going to be a fun one. Is Arizona the fake sharp play of the day? There's always one. This has got like I feel like everybody's gonna be on fucking Arizona on Twitter. Tommy Lloyd in a big spot against a physical team. I've seen this too much. Clone's been out there. Love taking the team on the second leg of the road trip. Get as a dog. Give me the better coach. Give me the better program. Give me the tougher team. I'll take Iowa State. Even though it is going to be fucking lit in there. I'm not like it's hard to go against Arizona at the McHale Center, but to Troy's point, I don't think Iowa State was awful on Saturday. I think Otzelberger gets their attention here and they get up and they beat Arizona. Let's go Clones. Close one.
Yeah, kind of like I said earlier, I think the last game was the look-ahead game, and they were still able to come out in the second half and really lock it down and shut it down. They were looking ahead to this game. Iowa State doesn't play again after this until Saturday. This is an Iowa State spot, but over 151.5 too. I think this game goes over.
Yeah, I think I can't remember who took the over on the pump fake pod last night, but they liked the over in this game. Might have been Elliott, but I took Arizona. I woke up maybe thinking that too, Mac. That I saw a lot of people on Arizona, the CLV, and I saw them laying the same number against Duke at home, and Duke just came in and took their lunch money. I love this Iowa State team. I think I've bet them every single game. I'm not even kidding. And it's worked out. Like you said, they should not have covered that game, and then they end up covering and dominating. You just cannot trust betting against this Iowa State team. But I'll go for the gritty home spot. I still take Otzelberger over Tommy Lloyd too. Like I just a lot of things I didn't feel good about, but I did take Arizona on the money line with the home crowd in the desperate spot. So.
Is it desperate though? That's
I don't know. I don't know. They need a big win though. They haven't competed against. They beat West Virginia. They beat Cincinnati, but I don't even think Cincinnati's a big win at all anymore.
Yeah, but who would win in an arm wrestle, Tommy Lloyd or TJ Otzelberger? That's all you need to know.
TJ Otzelberger. I take him over a lot of the coaches and his medium polos.
Let's go Clones. This is Arizona's the fake sharp play of the day. There's always one per day, and I'm saying it's Arizona here tonight. All right, let's fly around here. Troy, what do we got in the chat? I saw Boston was one of the ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can do Holy Cross BU if you want.
I took Boston at home, laying the 3.5. I think Boston's a better team. Holy Cross has kind of hit a wall here in CAA play. Boston, I think, has a better roster too. So yeah, give me the Terriers.
I'm also on Boston. This is one that I did bet, and I also took their team total over 66.5. This is just a pure home and away split where Boston is 6-3 at home and Holy Cross is 4-7 on the road. So give me Boston.
My dog's drinking beer. I took Boston. I didn't pick them, but I really like live betting, like these Patriot League. Like sometimes they start out super hot, and then like the computers just don't get it on the books, and they'll get like 140 plus totals for a Boston game. Like I can't even tell you last time it got to 140. So I picked Boston. We'll be live betting that total under as well too.
Let's go Terriers.
What else you want to do? Someone just said Southern and Delta.
Colby fucking locked up Mississippi Valley last night. He's like, they're due. I said, no, I'm not doing this with them. They have the death penalty. When you do not cover 15 against FAMU, I cannot ever consider you a basketball program ever again. So yeah, I'll lay it with Southern. What's even the number now? I don't even know the number at all.
23.5.
Lay it.
It looks like a gigantic number that's trying to scare you away, and therefore you've got to lay it.
Hey, did you see the fake Delta Devil account go, congrats on your 6-0 start. Let's have a fun game tonight. That account's so great.
So good. Yeah, I'm just not putting my hard-earned money on Mississippi Valley State. I'm just not.
Ugh. What else?
There's
we
only
got?
a couple that are starred up in here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a shitload of
I mean,
swag.
we can do Northwest State and Lamar if you want.
Here I'll do I'll do two favorites I like in the Southland. I like Lamar and I like IDub. I'm going back to the well with IDub. They've lost 7 or 6 in a row. Dude, they should have won last week when we took them laying points. That was ridiculous that we lost that game on MLK Day. And I like Lamar. I like the spot for him, getting Northwestern State on a back-to-back road spot. Give me Lamar here at home. I think they're the better team in roster.
I like Lamar here too. Northwest State has to get to the foul line to have success, and Lamar doesn't really allow a ton of free throws. The Demons also kind of suck at defending the 3-point arc, and Lamar shoots over 35% from 3. So I'm rolling Lamar.
Yeah, I bet Kendrick Lamar as well too, minus 3.5. Give me the angle. And Mac, aren't they? They're both red birds too. IDub and Lamar, yeah. Some little red birds. Their action. I picked IDub. I didn't bet it. They've let me down, so I just was like, I'll pick them. This is the game they get, especially if I don't bet it. So I'll back away. But I did bet Lamar last night as well too.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel that great about betting IDub, but I guess I'll pick them.
New Orleans, though. That's what my thought was. Like, come on, it's New Orleans. You gotta get it done.
The only other game that I think that really is worth something in the SWAC tonight is Texas Southern, Alabama State. That game, 2 of the top teams in that league. I laid it with Alabama State. I think they're a little bit better than Texas State or Texas Southern this year.
I don't think the 3.5. I mean, this feels like it should be lower than that, but I guess I'll lay it with Alabama State too. I'm not betting this, but this one seems like, what's the 145.5? Yeah, I'll probably bet that over in this though. They both let people score, and they don't really have problems on offense either. So I kind of like the over the best.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Alabama State here at home as well. But come tournament time, Texas Southern always makes the tournament out of this league. They're always that 16 seed in Dayton.
Except Grambling got him last year. Grambling dethroned him finally last year. Speaking of Grambling, they are – who they got? They got Pine Bluff?
Yeah.
I took the points. This number's short, 5.5.
I think Pine Bluff is the play here too.
Pine Bluff's got to win eventually, right?
Yep.
That doesn't always apply. What a fire matchup though between an 8 combined win matchup here.
Yes.
Again, UAPB lets people score at will.
That's why they're 0-6 in the SWAC.
Maybe you just take the Grambling team total.
Okay.
I actually do like the over in this game, like game total as well. There's no defense here. I didn't bet that. I just picked it for this game. But I don't know. Arkansas Pine Bluff has to show up. I think that number was enticing. Mac, I got to ask, if you saw Mississippi Valley State only catching 5.5, would you bet them?
No.
Yeah.
I'll put a look-ahead line to APB and Mississippi Valley State on Saturday. APB is going to be laying double digits.
Oh, yeah. Easily. Like 13.
They haven't won a game. I'm going to lock up APB against Mississippi Valley on Saturday, February 1st. That is so – wait, is the game at Valley? No, it's at APB. Yeah, this is fantastic. God, Valley's so bad. So I think that does it. Oh, I like Commerce. Do you guys like Commerce against Stephen F? Stephen F's a fraud. Why is this number 9.5? This is the reputation line again for Stephen F.
It might be a reputation line. I don't think Stephen F loses the game, but it feels like they're only going to win this game by like 4 points.
Okay. I just laid it with Stephen F because I was like, what the hell is this line? I was like, maybe they do drill them. I had no conviction really with this game though. they have no business laying that many points, especially against an in-state rival. But
no, this is a Stephen F. Austin lay, actually. 4 straight losses and getting the old dirty Chinese restaurant.
But they haven't gotten up to their new coach yet either.
Yeah, they lost the fucking first game with the new coach. Yeah, this team's dead.
Yeah, this is the reverse play. You typically bet the first game with the new coach. So
no,
now
this is the second game.
That's what I mean. You typically bet the first game with the new coach, but they lost.
It's Commerce money line. Commerce is gonna fucking win their first.
They're like
see that's a fraud.
Commerce money line is like 4-1, I think.
Oh yeah.
Why did they change their name? Why did they change their name? I don't
all right, let's go. Let's go to our best bets for tonight. I think my favorite one of tonight is USC against UCLA. Go Trojans. Fight on.
Houston Christian plus 6.5 as a team that covers all fucking day.
I'll go Corpus Christi catching 8-9, whatever number you got, shop around. So they got to get up for this game at home. Come on.
All right, let's do our parlay here over at mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. Dog, I already said it. Where's Commerce at? They're going to be my dog. Take a team that's already quit on the year. You get laying 9.5. Yeah, I'll take plus 350. Thank you very much. For their first league win.
Yeah, baby. Clones.
Short dog, plus 120.
I will go.
Take NC State.
Pussy pack.
It's worth just a sprinkle within itself. Catching plus 22 and plus 2,200, you might as well just sprinkle it yourself. But I'll take Iowa. I'll take Iowa on the money line. I like them. I didn't bet at money line, but I will bet this parlay. It's gonna be magical.
So we're going this is a Rob Donaldson parlay. We're going the Iowas, both Iowas, Iowa State and Iowa, and Commerce, the Chinese food restaurant.
Actually,
Rob Donaldson parlay. All right,
AKA his logo. There you go, Rob. You got a 35-1 on the Iowas.
I also like just the double Iowa play too.
Yeah, I like the Iowas.
Iowa two-step.
I was gonna say, the first half money line for NC State is still 8.5-1. If you think Duke's gonna play with their food a little bit,
that's worth. It's something that's worth a sprinkle.
It's not 22, but you know
they're catching Mississippi Valley State money lines there.
Would you say NC State money line first half is
plus 850?
I kind of like that. I could see Duke going through the motions tonight, and it's a little bit of a rivalry game. NC State gets up for Duke. They get up for Carolina. Yeah, I'll sprinkle some on the plus 850 for half.
You can always get Rob to join if you just pick all the teams that Rob wants to join on.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The Commerce logo there, right there.
Yeah, he's got the Commerce logo, and then we're gonna take both Iowa. So Rob Donaldson moneyline dog parlay tonight.
Sorry, Wags. I meant pussy pack.
What do you mean for the pussy pack?
Did he just say NC State? Yeah, no, I meant to say pussy pack, not their real name.
Oh yeah, Wags. Yes, pussy pack. Let's go. Anything else you guys want to add?
I hope everybody tailed our Winter X Games play because that one fucking banged.
I forgot about that.
Winter X Games. We're 1-0 on Winter X Games plays, and we will retire and never make another Winter X Games play.
You're saving it for the Little League World Series?
Oh, you already know that article is coming out right away. I just copy and paste the exact same teams every year in the Little League World Series. It's great. Getting hammered betting on 12-year-olds. Does anything get better?
Nothing gets better.
That's what Sandusky said too. Speaking of Sandusky, Michigan leads Penn State 12-11. Last time I looked, Troy was putting it on Southern Miss. Yep, 32-21. Bethune and Alcorn finally started, scheduled for 6 o'clock. Started 6:35. A SWAC staple there. Shout out to the SWAC. And then we got 3 games at 7. We got 2 games at 7:30. We got 4, 5, 8 o'clock. So we got an 8:30, 5 8:30s, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10:30. So nice job sprinkling it out. Even though we do know the SWAC, if they're scheduled, it's like this show. If it's scheduled for 6:30 tip, it'll tip at 7:20. Tip it up now, whatever. Fuck it. So that's it, guys. Troy and I will be back tonight. We'll probably upload the video around 9, 10 o'clock for the 6-pack for tomorrow's game. So we will start doing that. And going forward, we'll make sure we have one out for Monday. I'll get that up on Sunday nights. And so, yeah, Pump Fake Pod goes live tonight. What, 10 o'clock?
10:30, I think. Yeah. So we'll keep it under an hour. Highlight the Tuesday slate. Very pumped for it. No pun intended.
Beautiful. And probably I haven't even talked to Colby or no. I bet you our show is later tonight because Colby's usually has that Monday spot with Ryan and Sean. Yeah, and he's got the decent spot. So it might be closer to 2 o'clock. So, all right, guys, that'll do it for another edition of the pregame show. See you later tonight. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, smash that button. Let's go. He is at Troy Tuning. He's at Michael_Huffer3. I'm at Moneyline_back. We are the College Basketball Experience, and we are out of here.
Great one, Helms.